Song 25. At Hillfort Capernaum, God's child of peace heals a household lad of a commander of 100 men. When he left the wedding, Christ, most powerful of kings, decided to go to Capernaum, the great hill fort, with his followers. His forces of good men, his happy warrior company, assembled in front of him. They wanted to hear his sweet and holy word. A commander of 100 men, a good man, then approached him and asked the Holy One earnestly for help. He said that he had long had a frail cripple among the members of his household, a sick person in his house. Not a single man is able to heal him with his hands. Now he needs your help, my good Lord. Then the peace child of God spoke to him, replying immediately and saying that he would come there and would rescue the child from this affliction. At that, the man came closer to him, leaving the crowd behind to exchange words with the mighty one. I am not worthy, my good Lord, he said, that you should come to my house or enter into my hall. For I am a very sinful man, both in what I say and do. I believe that you have power, that you can work his cure from here, my Lord ruler. If you say it with your words, then his sickness will disappear immediately, and his body will become whole and restored if you give him your help. I am an officer. I have attained sufficient property and prosperity for myself. Though I am under the command of a noble king, I have a troop of earls, loyal fighting men of the army, who are so obedient to me that they do not fail to do a whit of the words or activities which I order them to do in this territory. They march off, they carry out my orders, and they come back loyally to their lord and master. Even though I have extensive property and plenty of people, fight-minded warriors at my residence, I do not dare to ask you, God's so holy Son, to walk to my house, to go into my home, because I am so sinful. I know my wrongdoings. Then Christ the ruler spoke. The man spoke to his followers, and said that he had not found anyone among the Jews, the descendants of Israel, like this man, no one in this country who believed more clearly in God and in heaven. Now I want you to listen to what I am going to tell you here in true words. There are still many foreign peoples, from the east and from the west, many of the clans of men who are to come together, the holy people of God, in the kingdom of heaven. There they can rest in the lap of Abraham, of Isaac himself, and of Jacob too, those good men, and can enjoy welfare and happiness, a life of pleasure, good life in God's light. Then many of the Jews, the sons of this kingdom, will be robbed, deprived of these glories, and will lie in dark valleys at the farthest ends of the infernal regions. There you will hear those heroes lamenting. There they continually bite their teeth in their anger. There the guest rages in pain, and the fire is greedy. The hard hellish torture, hot and dark, black eternal night. The reward for sins, for wrathful wrongdoing, paid to whoever did not have the desire to save himself before he gave up this light, before he wended his way from this world. Now, you may go on your way, if you will, and return to your house. At home, you will find the young man healthy. He is in good spirits. The boy is cured, just as you asked me. It all happened because you have faith firmly fixed in your mind. The officer then said his thanks to the heaven king, to the all-ruling God, in front of the people for helping him with such a problem. What he wanted had been happily granted to him. He then set out from there on the journey, and willingly went to where he had his property, his house and his lands. He found the boy, a man in his childhood, healthy. Christ's words were fulfilled. He had such power to perform signs that no one on this earth can tell or count all the famous deeds which he did by his own strength in this middle world, all the wonders he worked, because everything, Heaven and earth is under his command.